to Thielen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
The 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they got the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Thomas. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting on a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. Flush to his right. And find Everett there, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he finds McLaurin, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin.
First down, Washington.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield now, Haskins. The 20. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Keenan Allen, 50 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Vikings, 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give to Cook out of the gun. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moore, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Jefferson.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. He finds a man in the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up a throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw here. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. What's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll move the chains. Play of the half, it's Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change it? And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. sets him up for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On 2nd and 9, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They go play action now. Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For Washington.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big pickup of 38. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to...
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. And some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. It doesn't matter what you call the position. It's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it again with Cook. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Delvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Washington, 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Thomas. Oh, he pulls over it. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Good position to be in here. 2nd and inches. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Hooked by Jeff Flatney. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Dalvin Cook.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Down at the 35-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the Minnesota. 47 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Dalvin Cook.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Number 42.
Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
38. Washington, 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Thomas. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29.
From the 29, Haskins. Now a desperation throw, and it's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
46 yards on the play. And the Washington.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
Haskins pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 19-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Cousins here to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So the Minnesota victory. And